Welcome to RJ's Opinions. I'm RJ and today's video is going to be about police brutality. Now everyone knows what happened recently with George Floyed and the officer in question, and I've been speaking to quite a few people about it. I've been reading about it online and what other people think, and this is my personal take on it. So the officer, last time I checked up on it, got 3rd-degree murder. Normally things like this, it goes down as 2nd-degree murder, 2nd-degree manslaughter, or some cases even go down as 2nd-degree murder and 1st-degree manslaughter. Now, I don't know anyone out there that hasn't seen the video that went viral online, but this man went into a shop to buy some stuff, and the whole reason why the police was called was because the owner thought he was trying to pay with counterfeit money. He showed no aggression. He showed no intent to cause harm, and yet when the police arrived, they got him down on the floor, and that officer had his knee against his throat and put pressure on it and suffocated this man. In my opinion, that's not accidental, and he wasn't trying to protect himself. The man was laying there obeying the officer. He was doing nothing wrong. So in my books, that should be 2nd-degree murder, 2nd-degree manslaughter. Pushing it, I would say 1st-degree manslaughter, to be honest. Since then, there have been petitions going up online to have not only that officer that was mainly responsible for his death to come to more harsher justice, but also the officers that were with him. Now, I strongly believe that if you can do something, you should do something. It's as simple as that. He had colleagues with him. Not one of them thought to say to him, get off his neck. Get off his throat. He's saying he can't breathe. If he really does try and get up to do something, we outnumber him. So as in my books, as far as I'm concerned, they're just as bad as the guy who caused his death. They should get some prison time as well. They really should. Because I just don't understand how someone can stand by what someone's suffering and not say something. Now, I'm not saying that all police are bad. They're not. And there was a video as well that went around, I saw just a couple of days ago on Facebook, where this officer grabbed this boy and pushed him. Physically pushed him for no reason. And then his female colleague came up to him and actually pushed him and told him to get away. What does he think he's doing? There's no need to be doing that. Like, having a real go at him. And that's what we need to be seeing. But the problem is now, she's probably going to get some kind of disciplinary action or a demotion, if that's even possible. I don't know. I don't really know how that works. But she's going to get some kind of backlash from that, just because she didn't support her fellow officer. So that's really, really bad. It really is. Another thing that's come around since this began is rioting and looting, to be more specific. Now, I can understand where some people's logic comes from. Like, oh yeah, you know, we're going to show our outrage. We're going to show we're a united front. We're going to show the government that they need to be put into place. And we're going to show the police that they need to be put in place. But no. If you're going to want to make a move, to make a change, you don't then break into a store that has electronics and stuff. There was a picture of a guy in America that broke into a cake shop and took a whole strawberry cake. Now, how is that helping to fight for the cause of justice and putting them back in their place and reminding them they're here to serve us and not to suppress us and keep us down while the government go and do what they want to do? You know, there's so many pictures on the internet now where there were people looting just for looting's sake. And I don't normally agree with President Trump. I think he's an absolute jackass. But a lot of people that are looting aren't looting for George Floyd. They're not. They see an opportunity, they're taking it. And all this is going to do is it's going to make any country which has got all these riots and looting going on, it's going to make the government give the police more power. It's going to be like, okay, well, now we're going to let you be more powerful and we're going to allow you to push people out of the way with your riot shields. We're going to allow you to use more tear gas into a large crowd to get them to disperse, and the police are going to take that inch and run a mile with it. Now when they beat someone up, like the way they have so often in the past, it's been flagged up so often about police brutality, that they won't have to answer for what they have done, because it won't be against the law now. They can put it as, oh, we were neutralising the situation. If you want to make a change, you act against those who are causing the problem. Alright, peaceful protests, they can work. They can, if organised correctly. But I'm more focusing towards those that think looting a shop is going to put the police and the government in their place. Don't be looting shops, because that ain't going to affect them. That's only going to affect the people that work in that shop. Another thing I've noticed around police brutality is that when an officer is charged with using excessive force and they are given prison time, they are always treated specially. They are always either let out to serve it under house arrest, or if they do go to prison, then all the times that I've heard of it, which I'll be honest isn't many, they've gone into isolation. And it's always been for one reason or another, like, oh, they're a suicide risk, oh, like, they've had some kind of a mental lapse because of what happened. You never hear, at least I've never heard, of an officer just doing time along with the other convicts. And everyone knows why. They go in, they ain't coming out. And that should be the fear factor for the police. They think that they're above the law. They think, oh, like, we're the ones that implement the law, so we can do what we want, we'll be fine. And there's nothing to put them in their place. They know that if they break the law, they don't have to be scared of prison. They'll go, they'll be isolated, constant surveillance, do their time, get out, nothing happened. It needs to be a fear factor to stop them from doing this. Otherwise, it's going to be an endless cycle where police are going to use excessive force, and then there's going to be protests, there's going to be looting, and it's going to go on and on. Police brutality in the past has always been a thing of, it flags up in the news, it goes around on social media, then it disappears. And the police always seem to come out with, we are with you, we are united, we're here to help serve and protect and all that. They always seem to promote that stuff after police brutality has happened and been reported. Have you noticed it's not exactly something they go around promoting the way they do? Like, for instance, when this thing happened with George Floyed, the police in one of the states of America came outside their station and they kneeled. Now, why can't they do something along those lines on a regular basis to demonstrate that they are with us, they're for the people, they're here to serve and protect the people, instead of just doing it to try and win the people back over after one of their colleagues has done something as horrible as this? Now, I know a lot of you that are watching this are thinking, what are you on about? You sound like you're chatting a lot. I know, because like I said earlier, I've spoken to people about this very topic, and I have had that response from some people that don't agree with me. They're like, what? No, you're chatting, just doing X, Y, and Z, man, like, not getting involved to that extent helps, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you don't know what you're on about and all that. That's your opinion, okay? At the end of the day, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Everyone's allowed to feel the way they feel. So I could go on about this topic for hours. I really could. But I'm going to end it here. I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video all the way through. If you like it, don't forget to give it a like. Click subscribe. And I'll see you soon.